Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Duels with our Boros Equipment Weapons Trainer deck. So, quick change from last episode. Someone pointed out that Galvanic Bombardment existed, and deep down I knew, but I forgot. It is just strictly better for the same mana. It does 2 damage, then 3 damage, then 4 damage. So, we're going to actually swap these out. And I think that's about all we need to do with the deck at the moment. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the games. See you in a bit. Alright, we're in. We're on the draw. We have no coloured mana whatsoever, otherwise this might be quite a nice hand, so let's throw it back. And yeah, this one will do, I suppose. Let's do it. What do we want to do? Well, first turn Needle Spires, because there is literally no reason to play a mountain otherwise. So we'll do that. Okay, pass the turn over. Our opponent's on red. They haven't changed their avatar, so I mean, could be anything really. Red, green, werewolves, aggro, ramp, vampires? Must be just red, green, aggro then. Don't give it haste, does it? No. Don't give it haste to do anything with that. Right, let's play out a mountain. And let's... do we want to get the Relic Seeker out? Because I imagine he discards a card to try and get some damage through, but he could discard a Fiery Temper. So actually I'm going to throw out a Stoneforge Acolyte. Test the waters a little bit, because he has to discard a card to do any damage through the Acolyte, so we likely see that happening. So whether or not he's got Fiery Temper in his hand to burn away our Acolyte. If he does, then from that point on we can fairly safely assume that it's good to go. What is this deck? Foul Emissary. Getting a Primal Hunt Beast. Are you going to discard? No. Okay, well if you attack our block, no reason not to at the moment. And no attacks. Yeah, I'm officially stumped on what this deck's supposed to be doing. Right, let's play a Plains. I'd like to get the Knight out, but not just yet. Wait till he plays a land next turn, maybe, and then we'll get it out there. We have no equipment, so Weapons Trainer isn't too great, though we can use the Acolyte. Yeah, let's do that, actually. We can start doing Cohort when he doesn't attack in, for example, and start searching for those equipments. Which I get the feeling he's got no defense against. Yeah, this is a very strange mishmash of cards. I don't quite understand it. We're going to be able to get the Knight out and one of our other 2-drops as well this turn. Could actually get out another Weapons Trainer, so hopefully we hit something like a Bone Saw here. That'd be awesome. Our opponent is deep in the Think Tank and goes with his Primal Hunt Beast, 3/3 hexproof. Won't be discarding because he hasn't before, and probably won't be attacking either because he's even less profitable trades. Right, so we will Cohort looking for an equipment. We found a Bone Saw, yes. It's a shame we lost the Nimbus Wings, but that actually helps us out a lot. It's going to pump up our team quite a fair amount. You only reveal the equipment, don't you? Yeah, you only reveal the equipment, so he's literally just staring at a Bone Saw right now. It's probably because it's got loads of flavoured text. It makes it look like it does more than just give +1/+0. Right, first things first. We'll get out a Knight, which allows us to thin out a deck, and ramp as well. So grab our planes. Do I think he's got a board wipe? No, not really. Then again, he's got quite a strange deck, so... And we'll play out the Bone Saw. Pumps all our guys, +2/+0. So now we're going to have to start swinging in with a knight on the next turn. We don't really want to swing in with anything that's not first striking, because it doesn't trade very well. Being the aggressive side, our creatures tend to have low toughness. So that's why we have a lot of first strikers and that kind of deal. And a lot of evasive creatures, because through a traditional creature, we're not too great. We can go Cohort again on the end of his turn. I imagine he's not going to stop us. If he does any kind of attacking that looks suspicious, I'll just let it go through. Because it'll have creature pump written all over it. Because he hasn't been attacking in all this time. Yep, no attacks again. He likes his hand. And we'll Cohort. Come on, equipment. Missed. Okay. Dropped the other Nimbus wings actually, so we'll have to bear in mind that we're not going to be seeing them anytime soon unless we shuffle somehow. Which is what Relic Seeker would do. If we could get him out on time. Right, so let's equip up our knight and start swinging in. Yeah. Let's go. For 5 damage. Has he got a burn spell? Or is he just confused as to why I'm attacking into a big wall of creatures? I'm not sure what he's doing, I'll be honest. Hopefully he's not just trying to pause me out. There we go. He's going to take the 5. No. He's just going to chomp. He's losing both of them. Right, okay. So he's losing both of them. We don't lose our creature. It's a nice trade for us. We'll go with the Lone Rider. If he attacks into the Lone Rider, it'll flip, thanks to our weapons trainers. And let's not overextend. I am kind of afraid that he might have a Radiant Flames. That would be unfortunate. Because this is a mishmash deck, so can't really expect anything really. Smoldering Werewolf, that's the one that gives mana, isn't it? No, when it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to up to 2 target creatures. You can kill our Lone Rider. Okay. That sucks. It's going to happen anyway, though. Right, Cohort again. Let's look for some more equipment. Miss again. Wow. Should be hitting on this draw, maybe. No, another Ironclad Soldier. Alright. You know what? Let's Cohort now. Let's try hunt for that equipment. There we go. Let's get the Masterwork. The Masterwork makes this guy nice and big. And we can equip it right now as well. So I'll play the Masterwork. Equip it to our Knight. And then on the defense, we can equip it to something like the Weapons Trainer for the same value. Should be nice. Let's get in for 7. Is he gonna block? No, I wouldn't either. Alright. And then re-equip to the weapons trainer. Sweet. So we can trade off with any of his creatures should they want to come in. Foul Emissary. That sucks. Mostly because it helps him find creatures. And it also chumps one of our creatures very nicely. Another Hunt Beast. What does this do? For 6, you can transform it, and when it attacks, it deals 2 damage to target creature or player. What's he on now? 3, 4, 5. 1 more mana, and he can actually start blowing up our creatures. So we're actually going to have to declaration that before that happens. Good job I noticed that, actually. Because that would have been a bit of a blowout. Don't kid yourself, mate. You ain't attacking in. I know you're not. And if you are, it's because you've got some pump in your hand. And then I'm not blocking. So, I mean, I'm not blocking if you make a suspicious attack. So you might as well, I suppose. Yeah. Come on in. I won't block. I have no reason to. Because I'm going to declaration you 3-2, so your pump's going to have to be pretty good. I assume it's a Primal Bellow, because he's got 2 forests. That would have traded with a weapons trainer. This doesn't seem like the kind of deck to have Might of the Masses. Right, declaration in stone, that guy. Get him out of here. And you know what? We can swing in with more than 1 creature now. We can swing in with the weapons trainer and the knight. And I don't think this is going to ever trade. Or find a way of trading. You'd need to get it up to a 5-5 to take out the weapons trainer. Or a 6-6 to take out the knight. And I don't think either of those are a possibility. But I pretty much know they're not. Could have burn spells though. There's always that. Okay, so he's taking 5. He's blocking our 7. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get out a Relic Seeker. And let's hold up our mana. Should have probably got him out a little earlier because he's pumping up our team, but meh. Figured holding it in hand is quite useful to us. Okay, so we get to cohort again on his end step. That's our plan. What's his? Not sure. Probably holding back. Ooh, what's this? Something about devils. Impetuous Devils. Trample Haste. When it attacks up to 1 target creature, defending player controls attacks this combat if able. Come on, target one of these. Yep. Alright, well, we're going to cohort. Now it's not able to block. Sorry, mate. We'll take your 9. And there's your Primal Bellow. Alright. Nope. This gets sacrificed, yeah. Beginning of the end step sacrificed it, so we're just going to take it. How much does that cost him? 4 mana. Yeah. So we know he has a Primal Bellow, but he also has no mana up to do anything, no blockers to do anything, so I think we've won. Unless he's got a fog. And in which case we won't go all out on him, because he could potentially do some sort of creature pump shenanigans. So let's just swing with enough to kill him. And no more. Because there aren't any 1 mana life gains. Primal Bellow. Probably on our creature, I'm going to imagine. On his own. Oh no. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this game, so I'll see you in the next one. Alright, we are on the play. We have a nice lovely curve of our hands. We have burn spells, we have turn 1 players, we have turn 2 players, and we have plenty of equipment. Can't see this being any better of a hand, to be honest. So we'll go planes into Ahxello. We can't use the cohort ability of it just yet. We need to find ourselves an ally first. I think next turn, if he doesn't play a blocker, we play a Relic Seeker, because Relic Seeker can get in. We can probably burn something away on the next turn as well. Is this White Weenie then? Could be allies, could be White Weenie. I'm going with White Weenie though, which makes this burn spell quite good. Makes that Lone Rider pretty nice as well. Do we need another equipment? I suppose the sooner you get the Relic Seeker underway, the better. Because the longer the game goes on, the less chance he's going to have to get in any kind of damage. Let's hold off. I'd like to keep my Acolyte alive. It does block his creatures pretty well though as well, because he is White Weenie, so a lot of his creatures will be 1 toughness for a very short period of time, but still, in this early stage, it's very important that we stop him doing any kind of damage. What's he got for us? Our opponent, by the way, is rank 11, called Trapezio Descendente. White-red, it could be white-red allies. Looks just like white-red aggro, to be honest. Alright, we're going to burn that way with the Galvanic Bombardment, I think, to try and get the Relic Seeker trigger going. We need a Rogue's Passage. Nice. Nice. Yeah, because then we can still Lone Rider to block his Lieutenant, or even play down some equipment. So yeah, let's main phase burn that. 2 damage there. Swing in with the team. Does he block? He doesn't, which allows us to go get some equipment. And I think we will grab the cloak, since it is our only cloak. And we do have technically everything else of worth of value as well already in our hand. And then let's play the sigil down actually. Yeah. Let's make the most of our resources. I doubt he's gonna play a creature. Or even if... well, I'll say I doubt he's not going to play a creature, should I say. Which would pump out this Lieutenant. Well, there's a Slayer's Plate. This used to be in the deck, but I found it too expensive and I never ended up using it. It's a pretty hefty cost. Okay, he's getting in for 1. That's fine. Next turn I see him probably equipping it up. But we have ourselves a Lone Rider situation. Right, we could get him for 5 by equipping the Sigil, or we could just play the Masterwork, which is probably going to do a lot more damage in the long run. So I think in a long-term strategy, I'd rather just do 4 rather than 5 and get out the Masterwork. So we have Nimbus Wings that's going to get over the top of this Thalier's Lieutenant with his Slayer's Plate. So once the Lone Rider gets equipped up, then it should be able to top his Lieutenant, or at least for a short period of time anyway. I'd like to see another land maybe, that would be nice. So So he's equipping up his Slayer's plate. He's thinking about it. And he's doing it. Okay. So he's got himself a 5-3. We can race that. No problemo. I see a pass of the turn in his future. I'm not sure what ultimately his deck is doing then, because it hasn't been very aggressive up to this point. Well, there's a land. We asked for it. So we can Nimbus Wings up the Lone Rider and equip one of our equipment, which is probably the Sigil. That sounds good to me, which will flip the Lone Rider. And the equipment that's on him makes no difference tribal-wise, so let's do that. She's gonna transform, because he only has to do 3 damage in order to transform. Lovely. And he becomes a 7-8 or a 5-6 on a baseline. Faith Unbroken. I have no idea what this does. Yep, hang on. Enchant creature you control. When it ends the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls and let until it leaves the battlefield. Aww. That sucks. So we've probably lost our It That Rides as one. I'm going to imagine. Yep. Sucks. Well, you still can't really attack in because we've got all of this advantage. Evolving Wilds. That sucks. It's just thin out of deck now. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. Let's just go for a white source. And play out our equipment. And if we equip up the Sigil, it becomes a 4-4, so it doesn't trade that way. Should have probably just done the Masterwork, actually. And the... I don't know. Let's just equip up our Relic Seeker for next turn. Because that is going to be our attacker of choice. We'll pass the turn over. We can officially start doing Rogue's Passage as well on the Relic Seeker, so we can get past this 7-5. But I'm kind of interested in trying to trade with it, so that we can have our... Ooh, always watching, that's bad. That's real bad. Yeah, he's getting in for 8. Yeah, sure. Doesn't have trample or anything though, so... Eventually we're going to have to block with our Acolyte. Another land. Ugh. Right, we need 4 mana including this one. So we can only put 1 equipment on it, and that equipment doesn't really do much. Stoneforge Masterwork only brings it up to a 4-4. Well, I suppose we just make it unblockable. Might as well put the Haunted Cloak on. We are empty-handed, and he knows it. And then we'll swing in 4-4. He's dead in 3 turns. We're dead in 2 unless we block. So we are technically dead in 3 turns, really. Selfless Spirit can give something indestructible. So we've got to kill that Thalia's Lieutenant twice over now. Essentially. The Kessig Forge Master. Gonna pump up his lieutenant. Yep. No blocks. Down to 6. Can we make our Relic Seeker go to 5? Does the knight do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't get us a land, so... Oh, that sucks. Because that would make that a 4-4 with... A 5-5, sorry, with the Stone Forge Masterwork, but we can't give it unblockable. So we'd have to survive a turn. And I don't know if we could. Or we can Rogue's Passage, make that a 4-4 going for 1. He swings in with everything. We chump there, take 6, but we block there and that dies. So that's not an option. Yeah, I think we just have to knight here. And equip the Stoneforge Masterwork onto one of these two. Question is which one? Do we spread the wealth or do we go all in on one creature? That would be a 4-4 first strike. That would be a 5-5 vigilance, trample, haste. Let's put it on this guy. Or a 5-5 when he's... Oh no, this isn't a human. That's why. That makes sense. That was a mistake then. Huh. Are we just dead now? Let us see. What has he got for the... He's coming in with everything. Right, well, obvious block has to go right there. And then we have to jump there. It deals 1 damage, doesn't kill us, then we first strike and kill it. Short of a pump spell, which is probably coming up right now. Brute Strength gives it trample. We're dead anyway. We were always dead. Damn it. That's irritating. Well. What can you do? Alright guys, well that is going to have to do it for today. So if you've enjoyed the content then be sure to leave a like. If you've loved the content then be sure to subscribe. But if you're not quite sure, stay for the end cards to the rest of the content we've got to offer. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.